Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today in this video I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to deal with a bad breakup. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Is your head spinning too?
Alright, tip number 1, keep busy. And I think a lot of people make the mistake of keeping so busy that they're not actually dealing with their breakup. But what I mean is, don't isolate. Don't, sit in your room and cry and just be by yourself. Be around people that support you, try new things, go have fun. Just because you had a bad breakup doesn't mean your life is over. And I know that that's really hard. Sometimes when we go through bad breakups, we're hurting so bad that we don't want to do anything. But you really need to force yourself to get out of the house, go do something, call up a friend and say, hey, do you want to hang out? Because the more you surround yourself with people that support you and you're out doing things, the more you're going to heal. Tip number 2 is dig deep. And keeping busy is great, but you also need to actually deal with the breakup. A lot of people don't want to, so when they get into a new relationship, all that baggage and everything that they didn't deal with gets into the new relationship. So I urge you to sit with yourself. It is uncomfortable. It sucks. No one really wants to relive that breakup, but you need to go through the relationship and figure out what worked, what didn't, how you can improve yourself. This is definitely a challenging tip. A lot of people don't want to deal with it. They just want to push it away, or they let it all get so bottled up, but you can't. I am telling you from my experience that the biggest thing you can do is deal with it, sit with the uncomfortableness, and then move on. Tip number 3, don't focus on the past. Use the past, reflect on it, and then move on. I can't tell you how many people get stuck in the past, and I did it too. When I was in a bad relationship and it ended, I kept saying, well, what if I did this differently? Or if I only did this, we would never have broken up. And in reality, it's not one action that broke the relationship. So don't get stuck in this living in the past. You need to live in the present. You can't worry about all the things you've done differently. As long as you've reflected on them, you need to move forward. You need to accept that it's over, that you guys broke up, and you need to learn to heal and move forward. Tip number 4, work on yourself. If you're someone that finds yourself in these relationships constantly, your heart is constantly getting broken, you need to ask yourself what's going on. Are you not putting up healthy boundaries? Are you letting someone walk all over you and treat you like shit? Do you have low self-esteem? You need to figure out why you're getting into these bad relationships in the first place. If you're attracting these type of people, the same outcome is going to keep happening. You're keep going to get hurt. You're going to keep having bad relationships after bad relationships, and it's not going to end. You need to be the one that breaks that cycle. So looking back at all your relationships, what are some things that your partner did that you didn't like? Maybe they talked down to you. Maybe they made you feel like shit. Whatever it is, these are traits you do not want to attract in your next person. Hold yourself up to a higher standard. You are worth it. You need to find someone that respects you and loves you and treats you the way you deserve to be treated. And I know that sounds my elbow. I know that sounds super cliche, but I'm serious. I can't tell you how many people get in these bad relationships thinking they can fix the other person or that it will get better. But you can't go into a relationship thinking that way. You need to go into it thinking, this is going to be a healthy relationship. I'm going to put my best foot forward, and I'm going to treat this person with all love and respect. And that should be the same thing that you're getting. All right, the last tip I have for you is tip number 5, and it's put yourself out there. So once you have completed all the other tips, you need to put yourself back out there. You need to get back on Tinder. You need to start approaching girls or talking to guys. Whatever it is, you need to get yourself back in the game. A lot of people are worried that they're gonna get back in a bad relationship, so they're like, I'm done with dating, I don't wanna do this anymore. But you can't have that attitude. You need to be like, you know what? I have learned from my past shitty relationships, so I'm going to be that much better. And yeah, it's scary. It's definitely scary to put yourself back out there. You don't wanna get hurt, but you gotta do it. You gotta push yourself and start dating again. So those are all the tips I have for you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I release a video every Wednesday. Yeah, I know this is released on Thursday. I've been super busy, but I will release a video every Wednesday and you don't want to miss it. See you all later.